thank you for joining me. Today we're going to focus on strengthening the muscles in the back. Please listen to your body, so any tweaks or twinges or any discomfort, just stop doing the exercises. We'll begin by placing the feet hip width apart. So let's start by bringing the feet together. We're going to separate the toes, come up onto the toes, the balls of your feet, pop the heels down and just straighten up the feet, softening the knees just to take the pressure off the back. We're going to recruit the abdominals in, belly button into the spine, and think nice and tall, lifting up through the crown of our head. We'll begin by taking an inhale, big stretch up to the ceiling, and exhale as we bring the arms down. We'll do 3 more. Inhale, lifting up, exhale, shoulders down the spine, and 2 more. Inhale, exhale, last one. Inhale, and exhale. Taking your right arm up, breathing in, breathing out. Left arm, breathe in, and breathe out. Both arms lift, and breathing down. And again with both arms, lift. So we're just activating the shoulder area, the upper back area, just getting those areas warmed up. Inhale, and exhale. We'll do 2 more here. Inhale, and exhale. Last one. And then bringing the arms up, back shoulder height. We're going to keep the hips still. Begin with a breath in and breathe out as you rotate. Looking over the shoulder, breathe in as you come back to the center. Breathing out and breathing in. So we're keeping those hips nice and still. The hips don't move. It's a rotation of the upper part of the body. So rotation of the spine. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Do 1 more each side. Breathing out, breathing in, last one. And this time we're interlace the fingers. Turning the hands round, arms up, scoop the abs in, bend the knees, take an inhale, and exhale, lateral bend to the side without leaning forward. Inhale back to the center, over to the other side. Inhale back to the center. So you're scooping those abdominals in nice and tight. Breathing in, back to the center. Last one here. And just relax the arms at your side. So up and over. Nice lateral stretch for the spine. Just getting the spine to move in different directions to warm up the back area. We're going to take an inhale and exhale as you lean. Inhale, exhale. 2 more each side. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. And relax. Do some nice little hip circles here. Just imagine you've got your hula hoop. 2 more in this direction, just loosening up those hips. And then reverse the direction for 4 and 3. 2 more. Taking the body down for a squat and then up on the toes and down for a squat. Warming up the glutes and the thighs, the hips, finding a little bit of balance as we come up onto the balls of our feet. So squat, up on the toes, squat, up on the toes. 2 more. Do a roll down, great way to mobilize the spine. So shoulders nice and relaxed. Begin with an inhale. As you exhale, dropping the chin down to the chest, relaxing the neck, the shoulders and the spine, scooping those abs in and slowly rolling forward and down. Begin with an inhale. Exhale as you slowly come in up. Restack the spine. Head is the last to lift, so you continue lengthening the spine. I'll show you from the side. Begin with an inhale. Exhale, drop the chin down to the chest. Relax the neck, the shoulders and the spine. Knees are bent, scooping the abs in, take an inhale. Exhale as you slowly come up, one vertebrae at a time. So we'll just do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Abs in tight, knees are bent, just hanging like a rag doll. Release the arms. Take an inhale, scoop those abs in and slowly come up. And our final one. Inhale, exhale. Take an inhale, exhale as you slowly come up. I'm going to start by coming down onto all fours. I'll come to that in a second. Those that struggle to get on their knees, you would just warm up the spine by doing your sitting cat and calf stretch. So we're lengthening the spine and then heart to the ceiling, little arch in the back. If you're okay on your knees, we're going to get onto all fours, placing the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath your hips. So I'm going to start with a cat flow. So pull the abdominals in nice and tight. Spine is nice and straight, neutral. So we'll begin with our cat stretch. So chin to chest, lengthening through the spine. We're going to come back and sit on our heels. The forearms are going to come down to the floor. We're going to lengthen the back and come up onto all fours. Into your cat stretch. Down onto the heels. Forearms come down onto the mat. Easing forward and onto all fours. Into your cat stretch. Down onto the heels. Forearms on the mat. Easing forward onto all fours. Into your cat stretch. Great way to warm up the spine. Easing forward to all fours. We'll do one more cat stretch. Heels, forearms, easing forward and back onto all fours. We'll begin by taking your right arm forward and your left leg behind. If you struggle to keep your balance, then just pop your hand on the floor and you can just work the leg if that's easier for you. If you can work out your balance, scooping the abs in nice and tight, just take a moment to lengthen through the spine, stretching through. We'll begin with an inhale. You're going to draw the elbow towards the opposite knee and exhale, extend, pulling the abs in. Inhale in, working across the back. We've got 2 more. Inhale, breathing out, last one, and hold it there, and we're going to pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back to all fours. We're going to give the hips a little wriggle, shoulders are nice and relaxed, and we'll do exactly the same on the other side. So taking the left arm forward, your right leg comes behind. Remember, you can drop the arm down. So begin with an inhale, draw the elbow towards the knee. Exhale as you extend. Breathing in, breathing out. We've got 2 more. And this last one, we're going to hold it here and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and back to all fours. So coming down onto our back, we'll do an exercise called leg slides, which is great for warming up the core muscles. So your abs are going to get a workout, the waist, the back, the shoulders and the hips. Okay, so we'll start off by just lengthening the right leg, bringing it back to the center, and then lengthening the left leg. We're going to scoop the abdominals in nice and tight and keep the torso nice and still. Breathing out as you lengthen the leg. Breathing in as you bring it back to the start. Breathing out to lengthen. Breathing in to come back. We'll do one more and then we'll add the arms here. I'm going to begin by showing you the one way to do this exercise. So by doing this exercise the right way is pretty crucial to getting the muscles fired up. Notice how my back is lifting as I take my arms over the head, and that's not what we want to happen. So I have a huge gap under here. Just by tilting the pelvis, it drops the back down. So that's where I need the back to stay. The spine needs to stay down. We'll start by taking the arms over the head. So as the arms go over the head, you lengthen the right leg, keeping that spine down. And inhale as you bring it back to the start position. Breathing out, lengthen the left leg. Breathing in as you bring it back to the start. We're keeping the abs pulled in nice and tight to fire up the core muscles. Breathing out as you lengthen. That spine needs to stay down on the mat. The core is working hard. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Keep that spine down. Keep pulling the tummy muscles in nice and tight. We'll do one more each side. So notice my arms are nice and strong, but the shoulders relaxed. From here we're just going to have the knees into the chest, circle the legs, getting that massage in the lower back. Rolling over onto your front, placing the hands down on the mat, and pop your forehead down to rest. So from here you're going to start with an inhale and lift your right leg as you breathe out. Breathing in as you bring the leg down to the floor, and breathing out as you lift the left leg. Breathe in as you come back down to the floor. So here we're focusing on the lower back muscles. Let me show you guys, this would be too high. See how my body is twisted and my hips have left the mat. So you need to keep the torso nice and still. Nothing else will be moving other than the leg that's lifting. If you feel strong enough, you can lift both legs at the same time. So think about quality, not quantity. We're connecting the breath with the movement. You're breathing out as you lift, and breathing in as you bring the legs down to the floor. We'll do two more. And now we'll bring the upper back into the set as well. Fingertips together, elbows out to the side. The intention is that you lift both ends, so lifting the chest and the leg. Inhale as you bring it back down to the floor. The head is lifting with the shoulders, no neck bending here. So you can do single legs or double legs, whichever is more comfortable for you. We're scooping those abs in nice and tight as you lift, breathing in as you come down. I have the hands on the floor for support. But if your back is a little bit stronger and you don't need the hands, then take them away. Breathing out as you lift, breathing in to come down. And again, you can do this movement with single legs or double legs. I'll just show you your options. And think about firing those abdominals. So pull those tummy muscles in nice and tight. Breathing out as you lift, breathing in to come down. I'll do one more. Breathing out to lift, breathing in to come down. And you can either roll onto your back and hug your knees into the chest if you struggle to get on your knees, or ease it back into your child's pose. Just rest in the back muscles. back down to the mat. We're going to do an exercise called dart. Now dart is really great for your posture. It's going to pull and train the shoulders to come back and down the spine, and it's also strengthening for the back as well. If you've not seen me do dart before, I need you to watch my hands. You'll notice that the hands are going to rotate. So to begin this exercise, placing the feet hip width apart, nose almost down onto the mat, and my palms are up to the ceiling. Shoulders nice and relaxed, begin with an inhale. And as you breathe out, you're going to lift the chest, scoop the abs in and roll the hands in to touch the thighs. Inhale as you bring the chest down to the mat, palms open up to the ceiling. Breathing out, rolling the palms in as you lift the chest and rolling the palms out up to the ceiling as the chest comes down. Breathing out, scoop those abdominals in tight. Breathing in as you come down. Great exercise for your posture and the back. That back is getting a good workout. So to do the full dart exercise, there is some footwork. So as I lift the chest, roll the palms in, slide the legs in together. As the chest comes down, palms open, legs open. As the chest lifts, roll the palms in, slide the legs in together, keeping the feet down on the mat. Or if your back is stronger, then you can lift your feet. So, breathing out as we lift. Breathing in as we come down. And one more. Palms in, legs in, palms out, legs out. And relax. Into your child's pose. Or roll over onto your back and hug the knees into the chest. Down onto the mat again. Have the arms extended and about shoulder width, legs hip width. If you're fairly weak in the back, this is a good exercise to work the muscles across the back, keep the head neutral. You're going to raise your right arm and your left leg at the same time. Again, not too high, it's not a large movement, folks. Then switch sides, breathing out as you lift your left arm and your right leg. Breathing in to come down. Breathing out, scooping those abs in nice and tight. Breathing in as you come down to the floor. Nothing else is moving. Those that feel a little bit stronger in the back, you can do an exercise which is similar to a free fall. So perhaps take the arms and legs a little bit wider than your shoulder width and hip width. Begin with an inhale and exhale as you lift the arms and the legs. Breathing in as you bring it down to the floor. Scooping those abs in nice and tight. Working those back muscles, the glutes are working. Breathing out as you lift. Breathing in to come down. And those that are looking for a further challenge, you can lift, take the arms and legs wide, arms and legs closed, and then bring it down to the floor. So we're breathing out, arms and legs wide, arms and legs closed. Inhale as you bring it down to the floor. We'll do two more. Lift, take the arms and legs wide if you wish, and close, and down. Last one. And relax. Keeping the arms extended, we're just going to flutter kick those legs. So nice and fast, keep the body nice and still. Scoop those abs in nice and tight. We're going to inhale for a count of 5 and exhale for 5. We can add the arms. Keep the body still. Flutter kick the arms and the legs. Inhale for a count of 5. Exhale for a count of 5. And this exercise is strengthening the muscles either side of the spine. One more set. And relax. Ease it back into child's pose. Whew. That's a workout in itself. So taking the arms over to the right, still in your child's pose, place the left hand on top so you get a nice stretch down the side of the body. And then we'll walk the hands over to the other side, placing your right hand on top. And back to the mat. We'll finish off with our Cobra position, which is the backward movement for the spine. Placing the legs hip width apart. Hands are above the shoulders and wider than the shoulders. You can line them up with the edges of your mat, your little finger and your elbows. No elbows sticking out at the side, so it looks more like a press up. Keep those elbows down towards the body. Neck is in neutral. Begin with your inhale. As you exhale, come up on the forearms, scoop those abdominals in nice and tight so you feel that extension in the spine. Inhale as you bring it back down to the floor. Breathing out as you lift. The head lifts with the shoulders. Inhale as you bring it down to the floor. Those that feel stronger, you can extend the arms, but I advise you not to force anything here. Inhale as you bring it down to the floor. And again, relaxing the shoulders, try and keep the shoulders down. Relax the glutes, the legs and the feet. It's a little bit of respite for the spine because we're always bending forward. So your spine will actually thank you for this movement. Let's do 2 more. Breathing out. Scoop those abdominals in and lift. Breathing in to come down. Actually, I just want to show you an alternative for those that feel a little bit stronger in the back area. You can lift the legs. So as the chest comes down, you can lift the legs and therefore working the lower back muscles as you lift into your Cobra. Or you can just continue with your Cobra. And relax. So ease it back into your child's pose. This time let's just drop the forehead down onto the mat. Relax the arms at your side. And breathe. We'll finish with some stretches, so rolling over onto your back. Take the arms out to the side and place your right ankle onto the left knee. From here, we're just going to allow the knee to come down towards the floor, but the shoulders remain facing the ceiling. So allow the glutes and the hips to lift off the mat. Try and get this knee as close to the floor as you can, and then pull it back to the start position. Using the same leg, allow the foot to drop down towards the floor. The glutes will lift, the waist will lift. Get a nice stretch around the hips and the lower back. Pull it back to the start position. Nice and slow. And lift the leg off the floor. Hold at the back of the thigh. Feel a stretch around the glutes. If you need to lift your shoulders, then by all means do so. And then switch the legs over, arms out at your side. We'll start with the foot. Allow the foot to slowly come down towards the floor, shoulders remaining facing the ceiling. start. And then do the same with the knees, slowly, slowly. Those muscles stretching, lengthening, and pull it back to the start. Lifting the leg, hug it in. And just coming up to a sitting position. Crossing the legs over. This is a really nice stretch for anybody who has sciatica. So have one foot placed in front of the other, it doesn't matter which one, we'll switch it over. And then just allow yourself to come down as close to the floor as you can. And as you ease forward, you're going to feel that stretch in the glutes and the upper part of the thigh, which is where a lot of people feel sciatica. Lower back is stretching as well. And then slowly come up. And just switch the legs over. And just even up on the other side. Slowly, slowly rolling down. Close to the floor as you can come. Roll those shoulders back and the other direction, and give yourself a clap for a fine workout. Well done, folks. See you again soon.